Dear friends, welcome to another episode of Geopolitical and Military News. In this video, we will discuss the enormous effort made by the United States to reinforce Ukrainian air defense, with Washington announcing that all new Patriot batteries and missiles produced in the United States will be directly sent to Ukraine. This Thursday, June 20th, John Kirby, National Security Spokesperson, announced the White House's decision to redirect all new Patriot batteries and missiles manufactured in the United States, not to the countries that purchased them, but instead to Ukraine. According to Kirby, it was a difficult but necessary decision, emphasizing that it was only possible thanks to the understanding of Ukrainian allies who agreed to give up their places in line for receiving their Patriot missiles and launchers, yielding them to Ukraine. Kirby also announced that the same will happen with NASAMS launchers and missiles, a medium-range air defense system perfect for intercepting small aircraft, drones, and cruise missiles. The decision to allocate the missiles and air batteries coming out of American production lines was most likely made during the G7 meeting in Italy, where President Biden stated that the focus of Ukrainian allies, at this moment, should be on enhancing Ukraine's capability to defend itself from Russian air attacks. Therefore, at that event, which gathered Ukraine's main allies, Biden most likely brokered the agreement that resulted in the announcement made by John Kirby on June 20th. But why are the United States increasingly focused on strengthening Ukrainian air defense? Before the Russian invasion of Ukraine in February 2022, Russia had the second largest and most powerful air force in the world, and the largest arsenal of ballistic and cruise missiles on the planet. A colossal offensive air capability that Putin launched with full force against Ukraine, resulting, in the early days of the invasion, in the destruction of Ukraine's main command and communication centers and severe damage to all known military bases and depots. The brutal Russian air attack was crucial to ensuring the rapid advance of Russian invasion forces in the first month of the war. However, as the Russian advance was halted and the conflict turned into a war of attrition, Putin gradually changed the target of his air attacks, directly aiming at civilian infrastructures, such as major Ukrainian population centers and power plants. This tactic became very explicit during the winter of 2022 to 2023, with Russia carrying out almost daily attacks on power plants in Kiev, Kharkiv, Odessa, and other Ukrainian cities, directly affecting hospitals and residential heating. A tremendously cruel measure, considering that in Ukraine, temperatures can drop below -20 degrees Celsius. These Russian attacks on civilian infrastructures led allies to start a massive international effort to provide air defenses to Ukraine, resulting in the supply of a variety of systems, from portable launchers like Stinger, short-range defenses like Jeopard, medium-range launchers like NASAMS and Iris-T, culminating in 2023 with the long-range Patriot defense, considered the most advanced long-range air defense in the West, capable of launching missiles specifically designed to defend against hypersonic ballistic missiles and very long-range aerial targets, such as fighters and bombers. Thanks to this effort, Ukrainian air defense evolved significantly, allowing Ukrainians to create safe areas for storing weapons and ammunition and, equally important, ensuring the defense of vital civilian infrastructures, such as power and heating plants. Russia obviously reacted by increasing the intensity of air attacks and employing even more drones and ballistic and cruise missiles. According to information provided by Ukrainians, on average, about 70% of the drones and missiles launched by Russia in each wave of attacks are intercepted and destroyed before reaching their targets, but the 30% that manage to get through are enough to cause great devastation to both military structures and Ukrainian cities and civilians. After 2 years and 4 months of war, Putin knows he needs to start achieving strategic objectives in Ukraine, and he knows that to achieve this, he will need to reinforce his air attacks, something he has already started. Ukrainian sources report a considerable increase in the strength and frequency of Russian air attacks, with Moscow employing a new type of weapon, guided glide bombs. These bombs, equipped with retractable wings, can weigh up to 3 tons and, as they are very compact and do not emit heat, are very difficult to lock onto by traditional air defenses. Therefore, the best defense against these bombs is to directly attack the planes and bombers that launch them. Since these bombs have ranges varying between 50 and 70 kilometers and need to be launched at very high altitudes, defenses like the Patriot, with a range of up to 160 kilometers, are perfect for keeping these planes away from the Ukrainian border. And it is precisely with this objective in mind that Washington announced that all new Patriot batteries and missiles coming off the production lines in the United States will go directly to Ukraine, all with the purpose of further closing Ukrainian airspace against Russian air attacks. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe to help the channel grow. Until next time.